Welcome back to fourth lecture on Class 10 Science, Chapter 11, Human Eye and the Colorful World. In this lecture, we shall discuss scattering of light and few phenomena related to it. So, the Earth's atmosphere is a heterogeneous mixture of minute particles like smoke, tiny water droplets, dust particles, and molecules of air. When a ray of light strikes these fine particles, it gets deflected in different directions. This phenomena is called scattering of light. Now let's study few phenomena in nature based on scattering of light. These are Tyndall effect, the blue color of sky, red color of danger sign, and the color of sun. So let's study them one by one. First, Tyndall effect. So the phenomenon of scattering of light by colloidal particles gives rise to Tyndall effect. During Tyndall effect, the path of light becomes visible. Now let's understand few examples of Tyndall effect occurring in nature. First, sunlight entering a smoke-filled room through a small hole. So whenever sunlight enters a closed smoke-filled room through a very small hole, then Tyndall effect can be observed. The path of that sunlight, the path of that beam of light is visible to our eyes. Similarly, whenever sunlight passes through the canopy of a very dense forest, then again Tyndall effect can be seen. Now, how do we come to know that what will be the color of the scattered light during Tyndall effect? Now, if the particles of the colloid are very fine, then the color of light will be blue. While if particles are very large in size, then the color of scattered light will be white in color. Second, blue color of sky. Now what is the reason that the color of sky is blue? So the scattering of light depends upon wavelength. That is, the light of shorter wavelength is scattered more. Now, whenever sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the fine particles of air scatter the light. Now, we know that sunlight is made up of 7 colors that are Vibgyor. Now, out of these 7 colors, the blue light has the shortest wavelength. That is why whenever sunlight passes through the fine particles of air, the blue light is scattered the most. That is why this scattered blue light enters our eyes and we feel that the color of sky is blue, although all the other colors are also present in that light. Another proof of this is that whenever we are flying in an aeroplane at very high altitude, then the sky appears dark. This is because at high altitude, the scattering of light is not prominent at the high altitude. Third, danger signs are red in color. Now why is that danger signs are always made red? This is because the red color has longest wavelength. So it is least scattered by fog or smoke, because scattering of light is directly proportional to shortness of wavelength. It can be seen even from a distance. That's why red color is always used for making the danger signs. Fourth, red color of sun at sunrise and sunset. So if you have ever observed the sunrise and sunset, then you will observe that sun is reddish in color. This is because at the line of sunrise or sunset, the sun is near the horizon. The horizon is the point where the earth and the sky meet. And at the time of sunrise and sunset, the sun is nearer to the horizon. Now near the horizon, the sunlight has to pass through very thick layers of atmosphere, and also it has to travel larger distance in order to reach our eye. Thus, almost all colors of light get scattered. Only the red color doesn't get scattered as it has longest wavelength. This gives rise to reddish appearance of sun. But if you have ever observed the sun at noon time, then at noon the sun is white in color. It appears to us as white. Now this is because at noon the sun is relatively nearer to the earth and sunlight has to travel shorter distance in order to reach our eyes. Now this is just common sense. For example, this is our observer. Here we are seeing the sun, and at the time of sunrise and sunset the sun will be nearer to the horizon. So consider that the sun is here. Now obviously you can see that the sun has to travel, the light rays from the sun have to travel a lot of distance. But if the sun is directly overhead, then you can see that the distance is reduced. Therefore, at noon the sun is relatively nearer to the earth. Now, as the sunlight has to travel shorter distance in order to reach our eyes, due to this, the sun appears white, as only very little part of blue and violet light is scattered, and almost all the other components of light are not scattered. So this was all about this lecture, and with this we come to the end of this entire chapter. If you like the videos, then do subscribe to the channel, and if you have any doubt in the chapter, then you can ask in the comment box. If you have not checked the other videos, then the playlist of all the videos will be available in the description box of this video. Also, PDF of notes is available in description box. So thank you.